Good morning, everybody. Just going to go through from my last video where I talked about, minimizing putter face twist or wrist motion, even body sway. I think last time I had with the band around the legs to give you a sense if you were body swaying. But today we're just going to talk about how to reduce a couple of those extra movements through a couple of drills or using some tools to help you. So the first one is grabbing a golf ball. Now if you're right-handed and you normally have the club grip up here, if you just go down a little bit and put the ball, just a golf ball, you can see there, just between the grip and your inside of your forearm. Now when you take the putter grip here, you can see that to keep that golf ball pressure against both those points, I don't use my wrists. So you can see straight away what's happened is if I use my wrists, the ball's fallen out. Okay, so again, just showing you that position there. Or if I was doing it with my right hand, a bit trickier with the right hand, but we go there, left hand, again putting that ball position in there so that you can see that if you start to wobble the wrist around too much, the ball will fall out. So if we go and make a putt, okay, just getting the hands into position and making the stroke, you can see no wrist motion there. Okay, so that's a good one to reduce any of that. All right. If we want to work on our putting stroke and our technique, another good one is quite a long stick here, but what I can do is I can put that into I've got a little point on the end of this one here, which is great. So that goes into the base of the back of the putter head, and therefore I can now put that into the middle of my chest there and again make that nice stroke. So you can see that the putter shaft, as I make that stroke, is staying with the black stick. So here we go, this is a nice way to make that nice pendulum motion and track it. So again, if we go for a putt, got that situated. It's sitting right at the moment on top of the alignment line on the putter head. So now that I've got the putting stroke, okay, so it's a really useful tool to help you get the feel. Again, if you started to do too much wrist work, it wouldn't work. But it's also keeping me connected. So to help feel another drill, just grabbing a towel, okay, and again, towel underneath the armpits. Getting set up, feeling the arms in front of the chest a little bit, and make the stroke. And you've probably noticed on the putting mat itself I've got two tees set up, and that's for putter face twist. Okay, so at the moment I've got it pretty close, and it's a fairly generous width between the two tees so that when I'm hitting my putt, it's fairly easy. So you can start off in an easy situation, have the tees fairly close, then you can make it a little bit narrower. So you might want to have a ball and just measure how narrow you want to have that, but start nice and close so that you can at least see that the ball's going through the tees each time. If you want to make it more difficult, move the tees further away. Okay, so that if you have a putter face twist issue, and if you twist it close, you're going to knock one tee down, or if you leave the face open, you'll knock the other tee over. Okay, or if you're doing it actually on a putting green and you put tees into the grass, the ball hits the tee and ricochets off. So that's a gate drill that you probably have seen a lot on the internet. Why is it good? it highlights any putter face twist motion. All right, so where the putter face points is where the ball's going to go. So if we can practice that drill so that we can stabilize the putter face, so reduce the twisting motion, start putting it through there really well. So again, not too much of that. So we have a ball sitting up there. We've got the towel again to help feel the rocking motion. This is quite a good visual as well. So you can see how your putter stroke is actually operating. So if I get too wristy, you'll start to see the black and the silver don't match, okay? And then the ball between there, but the 2 T's is really good for that putter face twist. So I hope those 4 exercises, and if you just practice one at a time, don't try to practice all of them at once, try to do one at a time. Start with something that's fairly easy. See if you can do 100 putts doing one fairly easily. If not, then reduce it, make it wider, so forth. So you want to adjust to find something that you are comfortable doing and then slowly progress to getting it harder. So thanks very much for your time.